Godox finally released their version of the popular Aperture B7C. Well, Godox actually released two different versions, the Godox C10 and the C7, with the main difference between these two being the built-in battery on the C7 and a slightly higher output on the C10. So if you, like me, are somewhat invested into the Godox ecosystem, well, this here is a pretty welcome addition to the Godox lineup. Now, before we get too deep into all the details and everything, I just want to say that Godox did not send me this product. I bought it myself for my own money and all that. Anyway, these bulbs are kind of part of Godox Knowled series, and their main use, as I see it, is to replace regular light bulbs in practicals on set or in a studio setting like this. So I have mine is actually working right now, that's why I can't show it to you on camera. But the benefits of having lights like this is that they're obviously offering higher quality light, and they also gives you more control over things like dimming, color temperature, and all that fun stuff. The C7 and the C10 are obviously flicker-free RGB WW lights with a CRI of 96 and a TLCI of 97. They're also bicolor with a range from 2000 all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin. There's also a ton of other features like color picker, gels, built-in lighting effects. Oddly enough, no broken bulb effect. Just kidding. The control on the lights themselves let you make simple adjustments and toggle between different modes, but the Godox Light app offers way more control and access to more different features like green and magenta tint shift, along with more precise stepless dimming, and obviously pairing with other Godox lights, so you can pretty much control an entire set with the help of the Godox Light app. There's also a USB-C port on each light that can be used to either power the light or to charge the internal battery on the C7, which by the way will give you about an hour at full brightness on a full charge. For location shoots, the built-in battery of the C7 means that you don't have to worry about things like running power to practical lights, and this is gonna be way easier for you on set if you decide to change things up, move things around to try different angles and replace practical lights and that kind of stuff. So in that sense, the C7 might be the better fit for you if you're planning on using these out on location. Now, on the other hand, if you're planning on using these in a studio setting like I am, I have the C10 here in my little practical behind me. You probably already have power drawn to your practicals around the studio, so in that case you might as well save a couple of bucks and get the C10. The majority of the lights here in my studio are actually from Godox, which is why I haven't been super duper interested in the Aperture B7Cs, as the goal have always been to have a streamlined studio for quick and easy setups, and also being able to control every light here in the studio with just one single app. So right now I have my key light and I have a couple of lights here behind me. So let's go ahead and turn these. Those I haven't found a good replacement for yet. Also have a little kicker here, or a little rim light that isn't Godox at the moment, but let's go ahead and turn on the first one here, which is underneath the little practical. Then we can go ahead and turn on the practical. And the good thing about these lights is that they're also remembering all the settings, the previous settings. So before I had the C10 here in the studio, every time I came in here and I wanted to, let's get the key light going again. So every time I came in here to record, I always had to light the practical, and then I had to get the little remote and dial everything in to the settings that I wanted, or that I normally use here in the studio. So none of that anymore, and I can obviously turn everything on and off from my smartphone here. So Just a few more lights to go before I have everything hooked up to the Godox Light app. Well, that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, yeah, I might want to add that just like with the the Aperture B7Cs, you can also buy the Godox light bulbs into these different kits of 8. You can buy both the B7s and the B10s, and they're obviously, being Godox, more affordable than the Aperture versions as well. But I'm gonna put a couple of links down in the description, affiliate links. Obviously, we don't want Amazon to keep all the money we're spending there, right? So if you want to check out the current pricing and what's available and all that fun stuff, use those links in the description if you want to support this channel. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!